Hey guys, delfiend here. Today is exercise day for Freddy, so he gets to run around here. Because if he had it his way, he would sit on his favorite log all day and all night, just basking and sleeping. So he gets out and he gets some exercise. He does love to run around when I let him out, but he doesn't like to run around his own cage. He likes to sit where it's warmest. Try to get him moving, but when I'm in here, he just likes to sit around. The lazy butt. But I'm also going to tell you guys, I have a shipment that I'm expecting. I'm going to let you know it's in that. I'll make an unboxing video when it gets here, of course. But I got some new bearded dragon soap for bathing Freddy. The old stuff I have, I'm not a huge fan of the scent. It's lavender, but it just kind of smells like old lady perfume. And it doesn't do much to get rid of any smell. Freddy smells a lot like poop after he's taken a dump. And it kind of sticks with him for a while. So I got some new different types of soap. The one I got is, well, first of all, it's from beardeddragon.co, which is my absolute favorite store to get anything for Freddy or my other reptiles. There he goes, exercising. So yeah, it's from there. The soap I bought before, I think, was their brand, but this stuff is a different brand that they're selling. It's made with all natural ingredients. It's called the goat's milk soap. I don't know if it actually has goat's milk in it. I'm going to assume so, since it advertises having goat's milk. But I got it in two different scents. I got it in apples and cinnamon and oatmeal milk and honey. I was originally going to get it in fresh citrus because I have something fresh citrus scented around my house, and it smells really, really clean and nice. And I'd like Freddy to smell like that. But they were out of it when I actually went and put the stuff in my cart, so I just left them a note in the comment section just asking them to replace the oatmeal milk and honey with the fresh citrus soap scent if they got it in stock before my order shipped out. And he's exercising. He's going too far away. I'm going to scooch over there. Okay, so those are the two scents I got. But on top of that, I also got some cleaner, because in Freddy's new cage, as you probably know, he has tile as his flooring, when previously we used paper towels. So I was just able to wrap up the paper towels and throw them away as he pooped on those, but now that he has tile, I can't really do that. I try to wipe it up, but I see that there's residue left, and that kind of bothers me, so I got some nice cleaner. They have a bunch of different cleaners on that site for all sorts of different stuff. I just got the most recommended all-around good disinfectant cleaner stuff. Let me see if I can remember it. It's F10SC disinfectant. I got the super concentrate stuff, which is F10FCXD, just because they're selling a 1 ounce sample of the concentration stuff for free. So I decided I'd go with the super stuff for free as opposed to paying a couple bucks for an ounce of the normal stuff. So I got that, and it's like supposedly super, super awesome. It's used by all sorts of doctors, vets, and zoos, and it pretty much kills everything, and it's totally harmless to humans and terrestrials, including reptiles. So much so that you can like spray it in the air to get rid of airborne toxins. You can pretty much pump it into the air with like a humidifier or something. Call it a vacillator maybe, to help with like respiratory infections and reptiles. Like they literally breathe the cleaner and it's good for them or something. Personally, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use it to clean things up. And it's also good for roach bins and other insect bins. So while I get that, I'm going to be doing a new thing with my roaches, which I'll also be making a video for. My cricket bin that I used to have crickets in, which I totally was turned off of crickets. They're just way too jumpy, way too escape artists, I guess you can say. So I pretty much got rid of those because we weren't even feeding them to Taz, the leopard gecko, anymore, because she needs a much slower food, or at least she did, to recover from her extreme weight loss. Now she can eat crickets pretty well, but we just buy them from Petco in a dozen if we need them. But anyway, So I got rid of all my crickets by leaving the bin outside in the freezing weather for much longer than I needed to. It's still out there now, actually. I've just been too lazy to bring it back in. But when I get my disinfectant, I'm going to be vacuuming out the cricket bin and disinfecting it all. And I'm going to be doing the same thing with my roach bin. I'm going to remove all my roaches and sort them between adults and juveniles and babies. And then I'm going to move all the adults into the old cricket bin. So that'll be like my breeder bin. And then I'll have all the babies in my normal bin for dubia. So it'll be much easier to collect them. Before I had to be really picky about what I was collecting, because I have a bunch of adults and they all took up all the egg cartons. So I had to put some paper towel rolls in there in order to collect the baby dubia. And that's just really painful because I am pretty much relying on the bugs to come out of the roach bins where the heat pad is and get in the tubes. And they just haven't been doing that lately. Not that Freddy needs to be eating roaches. Buddy, you need to be eating more veggies, and we're working on that. But this way I'll be able to just totally take the egg cartons and just shake them out and get all babies, no adults. And then I'll just do a routine sorting of the adults and babies from the adult bin to move the babies into the baby bin. So that'll be a nice way to keep track of how my roaches have been maturing, how many of them have been adults, how many babies am I producing, how many babies do I still have. It'll help me get a real good track of how things are going with my roaches breeding. I'm hoping it's doing well because I've been making them custom chow from all the best foods I can find, and I've been keeping them well hydrated. I have the heat pad too for lots of breeding activity. So hopefully they're doing well. Of course, we're going to find out together. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm expecting recently. I'll be getting the soap, and I'll be getting the disinfectant cleaner stuff. I'll be making a couple more videos out of that. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I said this in the last video, but I'm thinking about doing a couple more of my pets besides just Freddy and Taz in the occasional fish video. I'm thinking a lot about getting another hermit crab. I already have a number of them, but all but one are currently in the middle of a several month-long molt, which means they are basically buried under the sand and shedding, and the process of them doing that takes a number of months depending on their size. So my one hermit crab that isn't doing that, he's been really lonely, and I'm afraid it might be affecting him. He's always really been kind of a introverted hermit crab, but hermit crabs need other hermit crabs. They need that social aspect in their life to be healthy. So I'm getting a little worried about him. So I'm thinking I might go and rescue another one from the pet store. Just because the one pet store that sells Ecuadorians, which is my favorite type of hermit crab, they stay pretty small and they're pretty active and fun. The one pet store that sells them is pretty low quality. They don't really take care of their pets too much. They've improved significantly, just as all pet stores have in the last 10 years or so, in the quality of their care, but it's still, in my opinion, inadequate. I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be, but there's still not enough sand from the molt. There's not enough adequate shells for them to change into. When I was over there last, picking up some fluff for my guinea pig, who I'm also thinking about doing some videos of, there was a hermit crab that was so unhappy with his habitat and his surroundings that he was out of his shell, which doesn't seem like a big deal, especially if there's no other hermit crabs around to take advantage of him with his shell off, but it is a big deal because their shell serves more than just protecting their soft abdomen. It helps them regulate their water levels in their body, helps them stay hydrated and all sorts of different things. Helps them regulate their salinity levels, so him not being in shell was kind of a big deal. And it just goes to show that their care wasn't adequate enough. Because hermit crabs don't do that on their own. They don't just come out of the shell unless they have a shell already picked out that they're ready to just sink their butt into after they pull it out of their old shell. So So that was kind of sad, but I couldn't do anything about it because I can't legally buy pets at a pet store on my own. I have to have an adult there. That'll be changing next year, so that'll be nice. I'll be able to work at a pet store, buy pets on my own, do all sorts of great stuff. Yay, 18. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video of Freddy running around the room like a lazy butt. You're a lazy butt. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Hello, baby. Hello. What you doing? Oh. It's not that close, I haven't zoomed in. There you go. Come here, friend. As always, I'm working with Freddy to get him to eat more veggies, but I have a budget, and I can't find him too much he's trying to eat. He still likes red foods. He eats strawberries, but I can't give them to him that often. He still eats butternut squash, but the squash we had, my mom threw away because she thought it was getting old. We tried red peppers. He didn't like red bell peppers. They must have been just a little too spicy for him. Because he ate one, but then he didn't eat the other ones, even when I left them in there alone with him. So yeah, it's interesting. He hasn't shown any signs of liking green leafy things. He didn't even like those as a tiny little baby. Wouldn't eat them, so. Let me show you this, guys. I haven't shown you this, so let me do that now. A while back, I bought some seeds from beardeddragon.co of just some mixed different greens. All sorts of variety of greens, like lettuces and stuff, but weird, uncommon varieties that are like really high in calcium and all sorts of stuff like that, just like super healthy. It's hard to get this off because it's covered in water and I don't want it to drip on anything. Let me set this down. Alright. See, I got all these little baby plants. All these little baby foods for Freddy. Yeah, it looks like it's been a little hot in here. Or at least that one's a little bit broken. So I'd say I'm pretty decent at growing things. I did these unconventionally. This tray is supposed to be used to put little expandable cups to start seeds off in, and then you're supposed to take the mesh cups and rip off the mesh and replant them in a pot. But I'm just trying to grow these in here. I put in as much soil as I could. So these seem to be doing pretty good. They're sprouting up. They're getting a little bit bigger in the leaves. This is the biggest one right now. You can see that without all that glare from the sun. It's really glary. But yeah. So I'm trying to grow these, so hopefully Freddy will eat these. When he was a baby, I think he really liked clover. It was hard to tell because he didn't really eat much at all, crickets or veggies, for the first 2 weeks I got him. Because he was 3 weeks old and he went on an overnight ship to my house, and it must have been really stressful because it took him a long time to get over it. But yeah, so I'm growing those. I hope those turn out successful, and I hope he at least likes some of them. There he is. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're running around. I don't know if you guys have seen your bearded dragons do this, if you have bearded dragons, but Freddy, if he has the option to run across an open space, he always runs for walls or flat surfaces like doors, and he always runs into them with his nose and then like rubs his nose against the flat surface, which he's not supposed to do. That's how they end up with rubbed blunt snouts. But he's just silly. What are you doing? Why are you hiding? Boo. Come here. Come here. Oh yeah. Hey, mister. Hello, Mr. Freddy. Come here. Ugh. Where you going? His favorite thing in the world is electrical outlets. Isn't that healthy? Healthy obsession. Here you go, babe. Aren't you pretty? Aren't you pretty? Come on. Go this way, huh? Go on. Oh, I'm gonna get your tail. Moop. Moop. Where are you going? Sorry, this is going on 15 minutes now. I guess I'll stop. So Freddy is getting his exercise. I've got a shipment coming, growing seeds. Expect some more variety of videos coming up. So, 4 things I covered today in 15 minutes, and that's not a good use of my time. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're still here at the end of this extremely long video, congratulations, you're my new favorite person ever. Yeah, so please like and subscribe to, I don't know, subscribe. There's not a hand gesture for that, is there, buddy? But yeah, like and subscribe for more videos, guys. I'll always be pumping them out, but when you guys leave suggestions, it's always very helpful. I like to know what my audience wants to see, so I can give it to them. I'm always happy to make videos. Just a lot of times I don't know what to do, so I just don't do anything. So yeah, you guys have some options if you want to make some suggestions for videos. So I'll just list off here the different types of pets I have. Put up some pictures. They'll be shown around in the screen up here. Of all my different pets, and if you guys want to see one of them, leave a comment and let me know, or send me a private message if you'd rather. So these are all my different types of pets that I have. There's a couple I haven't made videos of, but I'd be happy to make videos if you guys want to see them. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to see more videos. And don't forget to leave comments of what you want to see.